There were 8 adversaries. Only I stood alone. Somehow, I had to emerge victorious. This recounts my Fortnite Battle Royale match. The final circle was closing in steadily. Most of the island had vanished into nothingness. A small piece was left. My teammates were gone, leaving 8 enemies in my path. The match began like any other. I jumped from the battle bus and landed in a quiet zone. Upon opening a chest, I collected my loot. Nothing significant transpired initially. I gathered materials and made my way toward the center. Suddenly, I heard gunfire, an entire squad, not just 1 or 2 players. I crouched, watched cautiously, and refrained from attacking. They moved past me without noticing. Minutes later, I encountered 4 additional players. 8 enemies lurked out there, but I was unaware. As the match progressed, I sidestepped confrontations. The storm crept closer, and players kept vanishing. In an instant, my shield broke. An enemy loomed above me. I retaliated and eliminated them, but my position had become compromised. Enemies charged from every direction. I attempted to build but quickly became overwhelmed. My squad fell one by one. Then came the notification I dreaded: squad eliminated. I found myself alone against 8 foes. The enemy squad grasped my predicament. They ceased fighting amongst themselves and encircled me. I constructed a box and began to heal. My health was dwindling, and my materials were scarce. I heard footsteps closing in. Players were everywhere, above, behind, and to the sides. They started firing at my walls. As I replaced them, they broke through. I knew I needed a strategy. Then I noticed the storm advancing. I took my chance while they were distracted. I edited the wall and sprinted forward, dodging bullets whizzing by. I needed to split them up. I leapt behind a tree, built ramps quickly, and hid behind a rock. The enemies pursued, but they were disorganized now. One player rounded the corner first. Boom! A shotgun blast brought one down. The next player rushed in. I switched to my assault rifle. Bang! I cracked them before eliminating that foe too. 3 enemies remained, and they began to act as a team. Bullets were flying. I built higher and dropped down, barely escaping. I had to act swiftly. I edited the floor and placed a wall behind me. 1 enemy got trapped. A shotgun blast took them out, another down. The final 4 surrounded me as the storm engulfed. I built like a madman. An enemy fired at my structure, wrecking it. I jumped and shot an enemy mid-air, just 3 left. The remaining players began to spread out. I had 1 shotgun shell left. This was my opportunity. 1 enemy jumped down and fired first. I dodged and leapt onto their ramp. I raised my shotgun, boom. 1 was eliminated. Now only 1 opponent stood. The island was tense with silence. I had no shields, minimal health, and no materials left. The last opponent charged. I jumped, narrowly avoiding their attack. As they turned, I aimed carefully and pulled the trigger. Boom! The final player disappeared. The screen illuminated with the words, "Victory Royale." Against all odds, I had triumphed, 8 players opposed to just 1. I gazed at my screen, a smile forming as I viewed my elimination count. 8 enemies had underestimated my ability. In Fortnite, sometimes it's not about the odds or the weapons. It's about the final player who refuses to surrender. Sometimes you just have to take a chance. 1 player claimed the victory royale, and that player was me. Remember to like, subscribe and share at NetherDom11.